Hi everyone and welcome back to Polysil. In this video we're going to look at the differences between Jesmonite AC100 and Jesmonite AC730. We're going to compare both of the products and we're going to look at the overall use. We're going to look at ratio, mixing, work time, cure time, demolding, how to finish them, and also what they can be used for. The Jesmonite AC100 is a ratio of 1 to 2.5. So as soon as you have your liquid amount, you need to multiply that by 2.5 to work out what your powder content will be. You want to add the powder to the liquid, not the other way around. You can do this slowly, but remember there's a short work time on Jesmonite AC100, so I tend to do it in 2 batches or 3 batches and get it mixed quite quickly. You're looking for a thick batter, a thick creamy consistency, and you can also add Jesmonite pigments to your Jesmonite AC100 to create so many different desired effects. After all of your powder and your liquid are totally combined, you will have around a 5-minute work time, by which point it might start to set. So you do have to work fast, but you also want to try and avoid as many bubbles as possible. You can do this by using a silicone whisk, or you can actually purchase a Jesmonite mixing blade from the Polysil website. You can add up to 2% pigment if you want a solid block colour like this black. You will need to take your overall measurement, work out 2%, and that is the pigment allowance. Once you have finished filling your mould, you just want to tap all the edges to release the air bubbles. You can use a silicone tool, get in and around all of those edges as well. Now these do not need sanding, but you might find some sharp edges, so you could just use a nail file or a fine sandpaper just to sand the bottom to make sure there are no sharp edges. If you see bubbles rising, you can blow them out with your mouth or a straw. AC730 is a ratio of 1 to 5, and you end up with this almost cookie crumb consistency at this stage, but you have to keep on stirring it until it all comes together. So the AC730 is a lot denser than AC100, and you will need more product for your mould. So if your mould takes 350 grams of the AC100, more likely going to need 400 or 450 grams of the AC730. Now this comes in lots of different textures and finishes. This one here is the grey granite, and you can also get terracotta, marble, so many different effects, but definitely check out the website and it will give you a list of all of the different end effects that you can get. AC730 does need to be etched to reveal the texture. When you demold your AC730, it will have a very smooth marble-like surface, but to reveal the stony effect underneath, or the terracotta or the marble, you need to etch the surface off. You can do this using acid etch, or as I do, I use white vinegar. I give my pieces a vinegar bath for around 15 to 30 minutes depending. I will check on them, and then I will go in with a very firm brush, a toothbrush or a nail brush, a garden brush, anything that works for you, to take that surface layer off. So that beautiful smooth surface needs to all be gone to reveal the gorgeous texture underneath. Now this is the grey granite pot that you saw being poured. This is an example of the terracotta, and here is a combined example of the grey granite with pigment added, and they are absolutely beautiful, and I hope you have found this helpful. So an overview of the Jesmonite AC100, the ratio is 1 to 2.5. You have a work time of 5 minutes, demold time of 30 minutes. If you don't do it after 30 minutes, you run the risk of having sweat inside the mould, which leaves marks that are very difficult to get rid of. They are suitable for indoor decor, and once sealed provide a water resistant surface, not utterly waterproof. They are also combustible, which means they're not ideal for candle vessels. Sharp edges on the base can be sanded back. Jesmonite AC730. The work time is longer than AC100. It has a ratio of 1 to 5, comes in several different effects. You can demold after 4 hours. This then needs to be etched. You can use acid etch or white vinegar. Once sealed, it is waterproof and suitable for outdoor decor. It's also non-combustible, which means it is suitable for candle vessels. You will also need more to fill your mould, as it is a much denser product.